from some guy's studio. It's Dice Goblin Radio, and here we are with the gang sitting around the table. We've all got our imaginating pants on. You do have pants on, right? Like, we're not sitting in the nude here.
You'll never know.
I'll never know.
That's the joy of an audio platform.
We can sit in our undies and no one will know. It's Dice Goblin Radio. Wow, that was fun. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these live openings.
Yeah. Sets the mood.
It really puts me on the spot. Gets my blood flowing, as it were.
Well, as opposed to us all just sitting there listening to a recording of Chris Cragg.
There is a bonus side to that, is I get to sit here and watch Joe giggle as Chris just lays it on thick.
It's good. It's always good.
Giggles.
Okay, so last week we infiltrated this Thistletop fortress. Yeah, that's pretty fun. Did a cool thing. And I want to start playing. I really do, but I need to talk about something. Yesterday, I had my brain broken by a discovery. And I don't know how many of you know this, but are you familiar with Bruce Willis? I would imagine you are.
Who? Yes.
Bruce Willis. Yeah, you know him. Don't lie.
I've
heard of him.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh,
right
this
now.
is what broke my brain yesterday. I was telling you about, and I said I was gonna hold on to it. I was gonna let it simmer. I was gonna try and figure out how I felt about the thing.
Okay.
Bruce Willis has music. He has albums. He has an album called Return of Bruno. It's his first album.
Wow.
When was it released?
A while ago. It's a young Brucey.
Wow.
Wait.
This is wow.
It broke me. I got onto Spotify because I had to know, and I put on the first song on the album, and I am torn here because like the image I have of Bruce Willis has nothing to do with music. And
Yeah, Return of Bruno.
Return of Bruno.
It was by Motown in 1986.
It broke me. That broke
Wow.
me because I was just like, I think I like this song.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna have to listen.
That's the question.
to the rest of this.
Weird.
I still haven't landed on
How
one
do
side
you
of the fence.
feel about that?
But like I just wanted someone else to know, so I wasn't alone in my suffering of knowing that Bruce Willis,
It's-
unbreakable man,
Yeah, there's nothing.
Wow.
is a
No
musician.
Has a
Suffer
creative
about
side.
it.
Yeah.
I never would have thought him under the genre R&B.
I know.
Of all
It's
genres.
mind-boggling.
Yeah, holy moly.
No.
Okay.
No, he has a lot of rhythm. He has a lot.
All
he
that
seems
rhythm
like a-
and blues.
Yeah.
You can see it. I
Seems
don't
like
see
a
it.
man of rhythm. This is like the 7th Bruce Willis reference we've had.
Is it?
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
you're right.
If you go back and listen, because I know I try to work in Die Hard references.
Oh, right.
when I can,
As you do.
and
Right,
we've
right.
referenced what's the multipass?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Lilu Dallas.
Lilu Dallas.
Lilu
Yep,
Dallas
we
multipass. Yeah.
we've referenced that.
That's.
Bruce Willis is a big part.
Do you think he's a fan of the
Dice
show?
Goblin.
Do you think
I-
he's our one half listener? I think he might be our
I
one half
think
listener.
he's the
Maybe.
biggest fan that he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
He doesn't
he
know
is.
yet.
He doesn't
Yeah.
know he is.
He's our biggest fan.
We
He
love
just
him.
doesn't know
we
it yet.
love him.
Once
We
he
didn't
finds
even
us.
know it. We're a fan of your music, Bruce. We love it.
Oh, hey, we've got listeners.
Hey,
What's up, listeners? We're talking about
Welcome to the
stuff.
party, pal. There we go.
There it is
There it is.
We're talking about stuff.
Die Hard.
And I
This is
just really
just
need to get that
pre-game
out. This is
talk.
pre-game, get my jitters out, and then we're gonna launch into this dungeon
Rise
here.
of the Runelords.
Sorta.
Wait,
And
sort of.
We
Yeah,
saved a
well,
horse.
Wow,
sorta.
that was a shot.
That was awesome,
We
yeah.
saved a horse. I
Everyone's
remember
getting their
that.
hero points. Yep, you saved a
Shadow
horse.
Mist.
Shadow Mist.
Shadow. Was it Shadow Fist?
Shadow
Mist?
Mist.
Definitely Shadow Mist.
Can we call it Shadow Fist?
I mean, I guess, but
Are
it
you opposed
doesn't.
to that?
I'm not
Has
a-
ever-
He's
Okay.
angry.
Maybe
Shadow Fist is kind of cool. I don't know. I'm feeling
if we're
that.
able to recruit Shadow Fist and bring him back with us, then
I agree.
Then you think
Yeah,
you,
I'm also-
then we can rename him.
you can
Can we-
rechristen the ship,
Yeah.
as it
How
were?
do we get him back?
Isn't it bad luck to do that?
to
To like
rechristen a ship?
rechristen a ship or something? Like, isn't that
rename
like,
it? Well,
yeah.
We'll just like sage him.
True dat. True dat.
just sage the
I mean,
horse?
we're not going to be able to get him back
Yes.
through the thistle forest
Sure
anyway.
you can.
So.
He got in here.
He got in there. He can make it out.
Oh.
He's got to help
I
him
want
out.
to talk about how he got in there.
Dragged.
Yeah.
Right.
Straight up dragged.
So Thistletop, the Goblin Fortress.
So Thistletop, the Goblin Fortress. We're in a courtyard. You guys have managed to calm this horse down. Um,
A very calm shadow fist.
very calm. Shadow fist. That's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard on me.
I messed everyone up.
I'm
love it.
gonna struggle on that one. A very I can't even say it with a straight face. Very calm shadow fist.
Lean into it, buddy.
I
Come
can't do it. All right. And Wub, you're looking around and you see these goblin corpses that shadow fist. Man, that's breaking me. Shadow Fist has like decimated because they were maybe kind of poking and prodding him. As we've discovered, goblins and horses aren't the best of friends. But you look at these goblins and you notice something that kind of triggers something in your memories. You see that they are slightly discolored. In fact, they are a pale, almost grayed out green. And you don't really know why this is, but you know that it might be tied to something. And deep in your head, you fly back, you put on your imaginating pants, and you fly back to your enclave where you and like a nomadic tribe of gnomes.
Nomadic gnomes.
Nomadic gnomes. They're called nomads.
Gnome mad?
Yeah,
Nom
nomads.
Gnome mads.
Nom nom for short.
Nom noms, if you want,
Nom
if you will.
noms.
And you're sitting around this fire with 6 other people who have trained under your master, who is a master storyteller.
Master Nom Nom.
Is that okay? That's his name.
Canon.
Mastronomus Nom Nom.
Master Namus Nom Nom. Well, my children, it's good to see you. As you know, I am your master, Master Namus Nom Nom. And it is time for you. It is time for you to go out, find stories, bring them back to your people, and hopefully undo what has been done. And each of you look to your left and right. You are among the youngest of your group, and you are the only ones that of your age group that haven't bleached. You know that gnomes, when they stop experiencing new things, they lose their color and most of the time die. None of your tribesmen have. They have just bleached, become drab and depressed, and they have almost nothing to live for. They barely eat, they barely do anything. And you are a select member of this group sent out to retrieve stories, retrieve new experiences, and hope that in bringing these back to the rest of your people, you can slow, if not stop, this bleaching process. Master Namus Nom Nom approaches you after the rest have gone to sleep. Dub.
Yes, Master.
Are you ready for this journey?
I will do anything to help my people.
This is good. And he places a hand on your shoulder. I just worry. You have been alone a long time. I hope that you can find others to join you, to craft a story with. I do not think that a story of others is what we need from you. I think you, among all these others, is the one most capable of making a story herself. I wish you nothing but the best, my dear. And
Thank you, Master.
he pats your shoulder again, squeezes it, and he turns and walks away. Now get some sleep. You have a long journey ahead of you. And as he turns, you notice that the tips of his hair have started to gray. And we kind of do a fade out to Wub strapping on her backpack the next morning and beginning to head out. She passes by her master's tent, probably peeks her head in just to give a little check on him, and he has bleached completely. His chest still rises and falls. He's still alive, but as far as gnomes are concerned, he's the walking dead now. And it's something I've noticed about Wub in our whole thing is that she's always very chipper, and I'm wondering how much of that is in the face of all bad things, I'm going to smile, and how much of that is like pure feigned. And I just want to get your feedback on that. How does Wub feel?
So Wub has a very deep love for her people, and to watch the tribe around her, the nomadic gnomes, as they were each bleaching, I watched my tribe lose their stories and lose their hope. And as that was happening, it just encouraged me to continue to be vibrant. I was scared that if I didn't face these journeys and these trials and triumphs without being vibrant, that I too could bleach at any moment. And that's just how I continue to push forward and be sure I keep my colors so that I can hopefully bring that back to my home.
Hey, you know what? Hey, what?
Hey,
can I say something?
Yeah.
Hey, can I say something? Here, a point.
Hey.
Um,
Woo woo.
So you have this kind of memory, and maybe your heart gets a little heavy, and then you look around and you see your friends who are kind of a little bit riding high on this triumph over the goblin dogs, mostly Sheba, who has killed most of them.
They gone.
Slaughter.
And I think somewhere in there, Wub kind of maybe has a slight, I would call it a micro expression of fatigue, maybe sadness. Like you've made it a long way. You are a long way from home.
I'm a little Wub in a big world.
That needs to be on the t-shirt. All right. So does anyone, what's everyone doing at this moment? I know Renji's working on this horse, trying to get him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
chilled
checking
out.
Calm him, yeah.
checking the shoes.
Yeah.
Sure he's
Yeah,
if I
just
could, whatever I can do,
recuperating.
brushing them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Giving them something to eat. I don't know what I got on hand.
Give me a perception checks, the other two of you.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That's a 17 for me.
17?
24.
24. Sheba, you especially hear something. You hear some light knocking on a door from the way you came from. Very, very light, very tap, 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 tap.
Not the police.
Not the police.
Not knocking like the police.
Coming from the entrance that you guys came through at the very beginning of this whole
Okay.
Thistletop dungeon thing. You kind of hear it, but it's Sheba who really picks out the direction.
Okay.
And you notice that he notices this.
Like
but-
his ears perk up
yeah.
a little bit different.
yeah, his ears kind of just go straight up, and they just start turning like satellite dishes.
Am I able to tell what it is knocking at all? Or just
Something
the-
short. You,
okay.
but it's knocking on that the gate door.
Now, what on earth would be knocking?
I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to go answer it though.
Well, certainly nothing uncivilized would be behind that door.
That is a true story. I have never known a goblin to knock. Chris Crack has stumbled into the bedroom or the bathroom so many times. He doesn't knock. He has no sense of personal space. Anyway, carry on.
Well, I guess if goblins aren't known for knocking, then we can probably check this out and
Yeah, hope.
see who it
It's
is.
just weird.
Yeah, a little weird. So you guys go over there?
Yeah. I'll approach the door with caution.
Sure.
And crack it.
Yeah, you give it a little. Well, it's kind of barred shut. You're gonna have to unbar it.
Oh, okay. It's barred from our side.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I unbar it.
So you unbar it and you open it up, and standing there in all his goblin glory is Chris Crack.
Chris!
Hey guys, I kind of just put 2 and 7 together and got, I think, 11. And I don't think that's right, because you guys aren't here to like kill all these goblins, right? Because that would be bad. I don't think that I think there's something wrong with them, and I'm trying to fix it. But if you kill them, I can't fix it because they'll be dead, and dead things can't be fixed.
Simza awkwardly looks back at the goblin dogs that we just killed.
You haven't killed any goblins,
No, that's true.
Just the
I
dogs
guess.
so far.
just the dogs. Look, are you
Okay.
you guys aren't here to kill them, all right? Like there's other ways we might be able to talk them down. They're probably scared.
Yeah. All right.
I'll go with you as translator. And he just like scrambles over and is like, and he sees Shadow Mist, and he's like, ah, it's not gonna kill me, is it? And he's like backs out of the door.
Horses.
Just don't
Horses.
get too close.
And he will, I think, which one of you has had the most interaction? San Shiba, who tried to steal a book.
I was gonna say Sheba's definitely had the most interaction with
San
Chris.
Shiba, who tried to steal a book.
I think we all
think
we
we
all
all pretty
kind of
equally, yeah.
equal.
Must have been group visits.
Yeah. Other than that. Other than Sheba trying to steal a book.
I think he's gonna kind of latch on to Wub a little, being the only other person of his stature. Like, he may even be a little bit taller than you, so he's gonna like walk over. He's gonna be following you around. Like, I'll just stick with you. Everyone seems to like you, and if I'm where you are, then no one is probably gonna hit you, and therefore me. And he just kind of like is in your shadow area at all times. Anyway, so what are you guys doing?
Just trying to get to the bottom of this cult, I guess,
Ooh.
that seems to have infected these goblins.
Chris, what do you think's going on here?
I don't know exactly, but there's some kind of mumbo jumbo hootenanny going on, and I'm not a fan of it. Look, goblins have been taken advantage of for so long, and it's time for us to stand up and say, hey, you know what? Some of us eat things we shouldn't. But that's no reason to judge us. That's no reason to corral us into gangs and then send us off to kill your enemies.
Chris, are you implying that these creatures are different than the ones that invaded Sandpoint?
I'm saying that I've studied the ones that invaded Sandpoint, and there's something off about them, and I don't know what it is. Something's wrong.
Studied them? How?
Well, I ate a book on anatomy, and, well, I kind of know anatomy now. So they don't have the same disposition as normal goblins.
The sheriff did say this is in normal behavior to come towards Sandpoint.
Yeah, normally they kind of squabble amongst themselves and keep themselves in check, and that's that. Mostly, like what I think happened here is someone big and strong came in and scared all the goblin leaders into following them, and in doing so, built themselves a little goblin army. But it just seems like there's something more going on. Those goblins were particularly vicious.
Well, we did see that terrible creature down in the crypts.
Yeah, I think this cult, or whatever you want to call it, is it's affecting a lot more than we thought.
It's very possible, and I'd like to go with you as your lead research assistant. And he like puffs up his chest, and he pulls out what's left of a research book, and he just kind of shoves a scrap of paper in his mouth and then starts numbing on it. Let's do this.
All right.
Chris
we got
Crack has
Chris Crack
joined
on
the
the
party.
team.
Friendly NPC. Here we go.
I was gonna do that. Chris Crack will remember this. So yeah, which way you guys want to go? You've got a lot of options here. You got a door to the north. You got some doors to the south, but lead to like one of the watchtowers. May not be a whole lot going on there. It's up to you kids.
We came from the south, so we could continue heading north.
Sure.
Yes, I'm with that.
Alrighty then.
All about that.
I'll walk up since we'll
Sure.
make Chris Crack go first.
You're gonna make Chris Crack go first.
We'll have Chris Crack open the door.
I mean, that's not a bad plan if we were to interact with goblins. If the first thing they see is
a
another
goblin.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. So you open this door and you find yourself staring down a long hall. And at the end of this hall is a door to the right. I'm guessing you guys are going to go open this
Yeah.
your door. That's probably a good idea.
Yep.
I highly recommend opening doors.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so this door leads to another small hallway with a door leading to the north and a door to the south. Where are we heading?
I would say we can just, like, one person on either end can open each door.
Yeah, Shiva,
But-
give me a perception
Yep.
check. Actually, all of you give me a perception check.
Okay.
20.
High.
30. Yeah.
30?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Holy crap!
Oh, Christ. What are we looking at, Wub?
15.
15.
That's not a bad thing. You two smell something kind of rank. The other two, with their acute senses, have to try not to gag on the stench coming from the north. It smells like straight up sewage.
So maybe south.
Yeah, I don't know. If I'm reading that map right, Renji probably looking to that small room. Yeah, definitely just want to look in that room, see what's in there.
Sure. You peek into this room to the south, right? And in here, it's foul-smelling butchery. It's a bunch of food stored in here. There's a lot of rot going on. Poorly smoked meat hang from the ceiling. But this is not the smell that you were smelling. This is it. The other smell is overpowering this smelly smell that smells smelly.
Okay.
In some cases, the meat seems to be dog or horse, but in many other cases, the meat has all too recognizable features like hands, feet.
Yeah, Renji's gonna
Shut that door.
Hey, let's move along. Bit of a mess in there.
Sure. Yeah, so you guys head north, and there's 2 doors to your left. One, they're kind of right next to each other. The worst of the stench is coming from the first door, and there's another door to further up that is not as smelly.
Well, definitely gonna Renji. I'll look in there again. Renji, look in there again.
Sure,
You smelly room.
You open up the smelly room, and well, you see where the goblins have kind of been doing their waste business. This is but Sheba, you're peeking over his shoulder, and you notice that there's like track marks in the doo-doo that hint at a secret door behind the doo-doo.
Yeah.
All right, Chris Crack.
Oh,
Yeah.
Renji
I'll
can go
use-
through. Renji doesn't care. Can Renji fit?
Yeah, any of you can
He'll
fit.
step
there.
through shit. He
I'll
doesn't
use
give a
my.
shit.
I'm
I'll
going to use
alert
my
the team.
prestidigitation to
Yeah.
clear a small path in the.
Hell
doo-doo.
yeah.
All right.
Good. Yeah, we got some magics going. So you clear a doo-doo path. We'll call
And I cannot tell you how much we salute you for it.
Make way. Let me part the shit sea.
Who's opening that door?
I'll open it.
Renji opens it, and sitting in there is a chest with a very intricate lock on the front.
Oh, Sheba.
Sounds like my theme music.
Can I detect magic?
Absolutely.
I love how a lock
20.
is Sheba's theme music.
Natty.
Natty 20?
20.
Woo!
All right. Not a whole lot of magic coming from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, you're good.
It's not rigged or any trapped or anything like that.
Not magic.
I guess it should be clear. When I say not a whole lot, I mean none. There's
Okay.
none.
All right.
There's
Just
no
want to
magic.
No
make sure
magic.
before I hand it off to my boy, I want to make sure it's not going to blow up in his face.
Just double checking.
So no auras. Okay.
Yeah, no magical auras coming from this chest.
Well, then I'm going to go ahead and try and pick this lock then.
Hell yeah.
Get it.
Natural 20.
Natural
Oh my God.
20.
Rolling
That's
rocks
Plus-
right now.
Awesome.
Plus 11. So
Not
Then we'll
looking
get to
forward.
combat.
Yeah, I was like, not looking forward to combat yet.
All right, so you are you kind of go down on one knee. Maybe you have Wub prestidigitate some more of the doo-doo away from that area, so you have a clean workspace.
Be gone.
And you start digging around in there. You're digging around. You hear a click, and it's a bad click, and you kind of stop, freeze, and then just kind of shift ever so lightly, and then you hear the good click. And this door
There we
pops open, and there is a thunk as a blade, an old rusted blade, slashes forward. But because of how you kind of wiggled these mechanics around, it just kind of lodges in the front of the chest and doesn't strike you. It just kind of hits right next to your hands. So you worked it real close, but you got there. And inside this chest is quite a bit of stuff. It's a lot of junk, kind of scrabbled from the junkyard, from Sandpoint, the shipwrecks that this
Some
whole fort is kind of built from.
Scavenger loot.
Goblin scavenger loot. This collection consists of a lot of unorganized coins. A lot of unorganized coins.
Well, Z should take a look at that.
Yeah.
I'm like the banker now.
Yeah, you ready? Because it's a lot.
I'm ready.
Okay. 7,432 copper.
Whoa! Shit, guys, we're fucking rich.
It's copper. Just shit.
I think
In
that's-
Renji's defense, he
Reggie's
doesn't
like,
use
holy
money.
shit!
He's not good at
Boys!
math.
We're gonna be kings when we go back to the Rusty Dragon. Woo!
The whole fort is alert right now.
I love that. I
Oh
don't
my
care. I do not care.
You find 2,490 silver.
Holy shit! Rangy's never seen this much things.
It's just a lot of loose.
Yeah, a
It's
lot
a
of
lot
other
of
stuff.
things.
And 9 gold
It's supposed to be a big chest.
and 1 platinum piece.
Okay.
There's
I
a
mean,
leather
You ever
pouch.
seen a roll of quarters? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
This is nothing like a roll
Yeah,
of
Ever seen
quarters.
a roll of pennies?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can stack a lot of coins. You know.
Yeah. There's a leather pouch that has 34 badly flawed malachites worth 1 silver each.
Could you or could you not fit Wub in this chest?
You could 100% fit
So
Wub
it's a
in this
pretty
chest.
reasonably sized chest.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There is a medium chain shirt, a medium scimitar,
I wish I could fit into a medium.
a pair of manacles.
Oh.
Is that like a monocle?
Manacles.
Like bracers?
No,
Uh,
like prison, like chain
Cuffs.
between
Oh.
cuffs,
Oh.
like handcuffs. Yeah.
Shiva would look good in a monocle.
Get it? Yeah. You know what? There's a monocle in there too. Shiva has
Oh,
one
well.
now. There's a.
Yes.
You can put it on when you're picking locks.
You said it. It's canon now. Sorry.
I know what I said. I'm sticking to it. You
All
have a monocle. A gold holy symbol of Sarenrae, which I don't know if any of you worship Sarenrae, but I don't think so.
No.
No.
It's worth 10 silver. A jade necklace worth 6 silver.
Oh, a necklace.
A fine blue silk gown with silver trim worth 15 silver.
Simza, you look so pretty in a dress.
So you got some
Have
stuff.
you ever owned a dress,
A
Simza?
gown. A gown.
I have not worn a dress
What do goblins want a gown
since
for?
my 16th birthday, and I don't intend to again.
Yeah, Reggie likes to wear dresses time to time.
Time.
Yeah, it's nice and breezy. I like it.
Keep the boys nice and fresh.
Well, then you can have it.
All right, thank you.
Or you could sell it.
Yeah.
15 silver.
Well,
Yeah.
let me have it.
Who
on.
needs 15 silver when we've got 7,420
Well,
copper?
We can sell it. Have to have a night on the town with it first.
Oh boy.
Scimitar, though,
Scimitar. Yep. Scimitar.
is
Scimitar.
your accent.
Scimitar.
I'm the only one other than Sheba that would possibly get use out of the chain, correct?
Yeah, medium chain would
Yeah,
go
between the
on,
two of us.
either of you two, because
Yeah.
Renji can't even touch the metal.
Yeah,
I want the
so.
jade necklace.
Rangy's too caught up in the
All right.
copper.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
It goes with your colors.
Yeah,
Yes.
right now all I have is leather, so I'm
Greens
assuming
and
that would
pinks and
be
blues.
Chain would be louder, but I think it does offer a little bit more protection. We'd have to do some. We'll do some math in
Just
later.
hold on to it for now.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on
for
to
sure.
it. Yeah, for sure.
And you can come back and get this stuff if you're worried about weight, but you'll be fine. All right. So what do you guys want to do now? You guys found some treasure. You found your first treasure, like your first big treasure find. You did it.
All
You
right,
found
yeah.
it.
Let's go home.
Did we skip other ones? Is that what you're saying?
No, I would
Oh.
never say such a thing. That's a weird thing. Why would you even bring that up?
Yeah, I guess we'll keep moving up to the
yeah.
next room. Yeah.
The next room is a stairwell leading down.
What's the order? Who wants to lead?
If I may, you might want to continue up here. We haven't found any goblins yet, have we? We need
Chris
to find
is
some
right.
goblins first, because I need to try and communicate with them and get them on our side.
All right.
I'd much rather see goblins in the light than goblins in the dark.
Yeah, I don't appreciate your tone, but
There were those goblins.
Renji, I don't appreciate your tone. and Chris is just nodding on some pages of a book now.
all right.
Sheba mentions that we saw some goblins playing their classic game Seagull.
Oh, yeah, we are not interrupting that. That is a bad time to interrupt goblins. Let them play their game.
Terrifying.
We
All right,
pretty
I guess
much.
What,
would
they don't
need-
waste it.
We
They
would
still
probably
eat it.
need to backtrack because
Probably
we've
a
opened
little.
all these doors.
Let's go back to that double doors.
Double doors in the first hall, entry hall.
Yeah. Which this is where we left the horse,
to the
right?
towards Simza. Those double doors.
These.
Those will lead to the watchtower.
Well, that's on the first floor. We can start clearing the first floor, and then we can backtrack to go
Sure.
whatever way we want.
So you guys walk that way, and you come into this watchtower, and you see 2 goblin bodies just passed out on the ground. They are full, and to the left of them, you see the reason why.
Full? What do you mean full?
Full, like their bellies are bulging.
So they're asleep.
They are
Food
snoring.
coma.
They are in food coma.
All right. How many manacles did we get?
One. You have one set of manacles.
But we could put them together.
Do we have any rope? Yeah. Do we have any like rope?
Yeah,
or
yeah, you
anything?
got rope.
All right. Can we do a roll to try to like
Stealth.
subdue them
Subdue
and
them
not
and-
wake them up?
Yeah,
and then we
keep
could-
them. Yeah,
And then wake them up and let Chris Crack talk to them.
absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe gag them, something like that, so they don't scream or anything. I
Yeah.
don't know. What
Yeah,
do you
no.
guys think? What do you guys think?
I think it's an absolutely 100% grade A idea.
I
Let's do
like
it.
it.
Okay.
So who's your
Stealth roll?
stealthiest?
You wanna do a stealth
Sheba, this is your time.
Yeah.
Can I give him guidance so he gets a
Yes,
plus
you
one?
can give him guidance. You got
Plus
+1 on your stealth check.
Let's go. Yeah,
Dang.
15, 16, plus 9.
Is that Renji's sound effect?
Yes.
It's going to be a 24.
24. All right, so you kind of
Yes,
come
I
up.
have a didgeridoo.
I was gonna say, does Renji play the didgeridoo?
He better. So you come up and you have the manacles, and you're like, these are just a little too loud. And you pull out just a small length of rope, and you manage to tie these goblins up. They just roll, and they kind of. You get the inclination that these two might be more than just friends, because they're pretty snuggled up in there.
Oh.
Cute.
And you manage to tie them up, and kind of they're propped against the wall, but they are still asleep. They didn't even flutter. There's no breaking their snore. You think that maybe they are 100% food coma, passed out, may not wake for a while.
Okay, well, should we slap them around a little bit, get them to wake up?
If you want to.
Yeah, I could like squirt some water in their face
Sure.
or something like that. Yeah, we'll spray some water. I'm sure I got a little canteen or something.
Sure. So you wake one up, and he just starts awake. He's like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Wakey, eggs and bikey.
Oh God, are we dead now? And he looks over to his companion. Okay, she's alive. We're good. All right, what do you want? We were just hungry. You just wanted some pickles, and we got the pickles, and you can have the rest. Just leave us alone. It'll be fine.
No
Yeah.
worries, we come in peace.
Yeah,
Chris,
Chris Creek.
We have no qualm with your pickle eating.
Yeah, I like pickles. Pickles are nice.
Oh, good. And he kind of flops off to the side and picks up a pickle scrap in his mouth and starts nomming on it.
Hey, you got any more of them?
Oh yeah, he's got pickles. There's
All
pickles
right,
for
where they
days.
eat? Come on. let me
You want
get
some pickles? Get some pickles.
All right.
Hey, have you two? What are you two doing? Well, we're on watch. Yeah, we're watching.
Hey, mate, you're not very good at watch.
what are you watching for?
Well, you're intruders. Shh, 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 shh. He just puts a finger to his lip.
Hey, listen here.
Intruders would have killed you.
Here's another pickle.
Well, that is true. He just pickle. What do you want? What do you want? If you're not intruders, what are you here for?
Hey, Chris Craig,
Well,
talk to him.
all right. Well, I'm your accent. Blah, blah. I wonder if I get you a goblin Australian. All right then. Chip chop cheerio. That's it. He just walks over.
Hello.
So, we are looking for your boss because I have a feeling that you've got a boss, right? And then you've got a boss. And the way he intones it, the other goblin nods and then nods vigorously. Well, I have a theory. And the goblin just kind of goes, what? Theory. Goblins need to eat more books. And
That's a theory.
after a while, they kind of degrade into speaking goblin, which some of you understand, and he's kind of getting some information out of them. And he comes to, he's like, all right, so here's what we need to do. There is some lady who, according to Longshanks, is very attractive, and she's kind of rounded up all the goblins underneath her rule. And in particular, if we could, we might want to go and try and find War Chief Rip Nugget. Him and his are more working out of her under fear. They're not too fond of the path that she has forced the goblins onto. They just want to eat, squabble, and have fun.
Yeah, all right.
Like any good goblin. would
Like
want.
any good goblin would, right? Sheba gets it.
Where's Rip Nugget? Where's he at?
And he goes back to, and they're like, in the throne room, obviously.
How would I get to the throne room?
And I go back into discourse, and Chris Crack just kind of points in a direction. He's like, that way. And he just kind of waddles off in that direction.
Yeah, Ranger's going to look at the others and be like, not a lot of help here, huh?
Throwing it back to the note that we found, the journal that we found, it seems that if this is the woman that was the lover, that the last time she was at Thistletop is when she was burning her father's remains.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So we should follow up on that.
yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, was a bit of a bonfire recently.
I don't know. I don't think that. Okay, so here's the thing. Look around you. It's made of wood. Goblins, if we start a fire, it don't stop. This thing is still standing. I don't think any fire was set, at least up here. He said something about there being a downstairs.
All right. Elaborate. We've
We've
never been to Thistletop. Enlighten us.
Well, neither have I. I just know that there's a downstairs. And that's where everybody else is,
All right.
including some bugbear that we need to watch out for.
Oh,
What? Oh, did I not say that out loud earlier? There's a bugbear. He's kind of a... What's the word you would use?
a dick.
Yeah, that one. He's a dick.
Yeah. Cross that bridge when we get to it.
Well, shall we head downstairs in the direction that the
Where's
goblins,
the
or do we
throne
want to
room?
look around? Yeah.
Does
So throne room or downstairs?
I say throne room first.
Does Chris Crack want to see if these goblins are under the effect? He said they're.
Oh, yeah. When you mentioned that, he's like, oh, yeah. And he pulls out a book and he looks at it like he's studying it, rips out a page, eats it, and then goes back and he checks over these goblins who are kind of a little bit weirded out by him prodding them. And he kind of looks behind their neck, and there is a symbol kind of branded into the nape of their neck. The symbol looks, well, I don't want to show you all
like
of this.
anything we've seen before.
Okay, is it old or new?
It looks very well healed if it was a brand at all. It's if you were to do a magical kind of sensoruni, you would detect that it is something akin to a curse. And it is
Huh.
a symbol that you guys have seen. You saw it when you were below Sandpoint. It was all over that statue of Elasnist.
Oh yeah, I have that note.
Yeah.
Ooh. So same
Interesting.
symbol.
Exact same symbol. It is. I'm trying to figure how to describe it, but okay. So it's something akin to like two lightning bolts that are like back to back with like hooked barbs on either end. You're not sure what it means, but you do know that it is associated with Elasnist.
Who was a rune lord, from what we learned?
Yes, she was a rune lord, 100%.
So this are they under? So do we get the sense they're like under the effect of something?
Something.
magical?
So you notice that they have like this slight. When you look closer into their eyes, most goblins have a yellow or red eye, just plain flat, not flat, but like a glossy red or yellow eye. Chris Crack, his eyes are straight yellow. These guys appear to have a yellow orange, as if they've been tinted red somehow. And they have like these little neurotic twitches that are like micro expressions of rage. But they seem, as long as they're content and not fighting, if they can manage to kind of keep their blood down, they're not going crazy.
So because they're happy, they're
They're happy, well fed. They're not.
Can I try to
Strapped.
dispel the magic?
You can absolutely try. I think maybe you and Wub might want to work together on this one.
All right, let's
Assist
do
me?
it.
You want
Yeah.
to assist me? What kind of? Oh, this is a spell I have. Okay.
Well, while they're working out
Sure.
spells, I think I'm gonna say, hey, I'm just gonna check out this tower, and I'm gonna go up and see if I can get an overhead shot.
Okay, yeah.
So I'll
Nat-
let them continue. But I'll do
Natty
that.
1.
Uh-oh. You rolled a d12.
Oh.
Never mind,
Oh.
you're good.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm sorry.
checking you.
Of all the
Okay,
things,
all right. That
we're
is a 24.
24, and what did Wub get?
I got a 10.
A 10. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. Zafira, you climb up this watchtower, which is very rickety. Like when you getting onto a tall thing, you can kind of sometimes feel like it move a
Yes.
little, shift with the wind.
Mhm.
It's like the first flight of stairs, and you're like, oh, okay, this thing is just moving. Very poorly built. But you
So
get,
what you're saying is I should make a thought and maybe not do this.
I mean,
maybe this is stupid.
it's
What
not
is
like
it?
gonna collapse,
What is it?
but
What
it's
is it again?
it's the watchtower. It's already it kind of moves with the wind already,
So
and
like
it's
a
not even
fire
that tall.
watchtower?
Yeah. So you get up there and you look out. You look out across this, like you can see over all of this thistlewood. You turn around to see like more of the fort, and a lot of it is covered with just like haphazardly placed planks of wood.
Do I have a view of Sandpoint from here? Was my other question.
You can know where it is. You can
I wanted to see if they had viewpoint on it.
They
That's
can
all.
like if you had some kind of magnifying glass, maybe a magnification glass, as it were.
Uh-huh.
You might be able to. It'd be tough still, but
Okay.
like you could
It's
possibly.
fine. Don't worry about it.
So yeah,
Maybe we can knock it down, make it like a distraction.
if you need to,
It's not a bad plan when we're on our escape.
Yeah.
If there's something that goes south here.
yeah. Okay, so you guys working together, you try and dispel this curse.
I should probably get a little penalty though, because that was kind of silly.
I'm not going to penalize you for
I rolled
rolling
a
the wrong.
D12. That wasn't a D20. That was silly.
I'm not going to penalize
Okay,
you
I'm
for
just
rolling.
saying,
the
I wouldn't be
wrong
mad.
die.
I wouldn't be mad. That's
I'm not gonna-
fair.
I also got a 12, so like a little extra bump of magic in there.
little bumpy boo.
All right.
All right, so you guys
Thanks, Wub.
So you have, I'm guessing you have Chris kind of calming the goblins down. Like you guys are coming at them with magic hands. They're like, oh God, no, we're gonna die. And Chris goes, no, we're gonna try and help. And you guys start to pour this magic into this this curse mark, and it absorbs all of the magic, flashes like this bright red, and then the goblin kind of starts to like squeal in pain.
Oh.
As soon as you stop, it stops glowing and it stops hurting the
him?
goblin.
God. Okay.
Strong magic thing, huh? So we get the sense the
It's
curse is
very
still
strong.
in fact. Okay, so the curse is
Very
still that
strong.
we didn't do anything, right?
Yeah, you
Just
if anything,
agitated it.
yeah, you agitate it. Like it's kind of
Stronger magic than what we have.
Yeah.
All right. Should have used a hero point, but all right. All right. Well, we think they're okay for now.
yeah, they'll be okay for
We'll
now.
probably let's keep them tied up. I think we should keep them tied up.
Agreed.
Maybe kind of put them in a corner.
Put
or
some
something.
pickles in their mouth so they
Yeah.
can have something to
Leave them
munch
with
on.
some pickles. Leave
Yeah.
them occupied for a little bit
Yeah.
and move on. Yeah.
All right.
So we're thinking throne room first, right?
Throne room first
mean, yeah,
before we
does-
face that basement. The downstairs.
Yeah. Which way is the throne room?
It's
Uh,
that.
It's to the
center.
northeast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris
feel like
Crack is
we
kind of
do-
leading the way.
Yeah. We might want to still kind of look out at
As we
some of them.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
See what's
we're
on this
coming
first
this
floor.
way.
Because I don't want to get in the throne room and then have a bunch of people come up behind us.
Sure.
All right, so we make our way.
Are you guys into the throne room, or are you gonna check out the other rooms?
I'd like to peek in if I could. There's another room it looks like.
Sure. So you go and peek in these rooms. You see another set of stairs going down, and then another door that leads to like a bunker room. There's a bunch of like bunk beds that are
Okay.
just haphazardly kind of pieced together. There's a few goblins in there snoring, but like
No.
goblins are kind of notorious
Sure.
for
Snoring.
snoring,
Sure.
sleeping.
I think we can
Narrow.
leave them be.
Maybe
Yeah.
lock the door.
Yep,
Narrow,
lock
yeah,
that
yeah.
door behind
Bar
us.
the doors. Yeah, definitely.
Let's
For
make
purposes
sure.
of-
Let's
of-
make sure we barred
yeah.
the doors where the other two goblins were as
Definitely,
well.
yeah, I just-
where they were tied up.
Renji's concern is no one coming up behind us as we get into the nasty. All right, yeah, move along to the throne room.
I did a sin. I didn't put my phone on silent again. Man. Okay. So you guys go into this. Are you sending Chris Crack first, or what's the plan here?
Chris Crack first.
Can
Okay.
I do a perception? Can I see
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
can hear
yeah.
anything
Go
what's
for
going on?
Yeah.
Do my slime boy here. Ooh, that is an 18.
An 18. Okay. So you hear some low conversation between goblins going on in this room.
Okay, more than one in there.
More than one. Definitely
Alright.
more than one.
All right, gang. How we want to go in here? Who wants to go first?
I would say Chris Crack needs to go first if there's multiple goblins in there.
See if you can talk them down at all.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm totally on board with that plan as long as there's a plan to just in case things go.
Yeah.
Need a safety ward.
How about this, Chris Crack? You go in first. You do your Chris Crack. All right, and we'll count to 5, and we'll come in behind you. And
I think it's important we come out with our weapons out and like ready to drop, possibly, just to show we mean good nature.
I think that would be a good idea if you were dealing with humans, but you deal with goblins,
Yeah,
so
I don't think we have good nature.
It's kind of akin to like the don't show a dog your back kind of thing.
Yeah, I think we need to get the drop on them.
I don't know. No. I'm gonna go in and talk to him. I'm gonna see if I can't work a deal out here. I just don't ever come in looking like you're weak. That's all I'm saying.
If you sense any trouble coming, Chris Crack,
I'll squeal repeatedly
Just
until you come in. Yeah,
yell
got it.
out pickles.
Just say that we come offering parley.
Sure. Yeah. Goblins know what that word is. I'm sure. They eat books, right?
Translate it for me.
Right.
Simple form.
Right.
Yeah, just
I don't mean to demean your kind.
No,
I'm
we're
sure-
done.
just Chris Crack.
But we've got a good heart somewhere.
As Chris Crack enters the room, Wub follows up to the door and crouches, so I'm hidden in the shadow, but I can understand Goblin.
Cool,
So
cool.
it's so I can hear.
Goblin?
Yeah, so
I think most of you
as,
do.
Yeah, I can as well. So.
I crouch to where I can hear what Chris Crack is saying.
Okay, so Chris Crack enters.
I'm gonna
and-
send Kenny in with Chris Crack.
Ooh, Goblin and Badger combo.
Yep.
All right.
Can he ride?
I don't
Is Kenny?
think
Kenny's not that
big
big
enough yet.
I
No,
can't
he's
even
not.
ride Kenny yet.
No,
Next
next level.
Yeah, next level. All right, so Chris Crack enters, and he walks in with his fingers kind of laced. He's not a very imposing goblin, so he has to come off as a very intelligent goblin in order to kind of have any merit. So he walks in there, and he looks up at this goblin basically on a giant gecko. He's riding a giant gecko. And he says, "Oh, Chief Rip Nugget, I can't hold a message." And translated would be, "I come bearing news." And they have this whole dialogue wherein Chris Crack will lean back in and say, "All right, keep your weapons handy and come on in. You got to look real tough. Look real tough." And he looks straight at Wub. "Real tough." And he walks away.
I change my hair to bright red.
Noise. I like it.
Warrior.
Warrior Wub enters the battle. Okay, so you guys step in there and you are confronted. I say confronted, but not hostilely. Hostility? There are 4 goblin commandos. The goblin riding the giant gecko, and he looks to you and in common says, "Why are you here?" And he realized he's actually kind of well spoken for a goblin.
Yeah, we're here because of the events in Sandpoint.
Yes, the raid. It was a mistake.
We agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah, it didn't really work out, did it?
It did not. I think my people fared better than others, but if you are here for vengeance, I'm afraid you will meet your end in my throne room.
No.
Slow it down. Yeah, we just want to know what's going on. What's with all the hostility?
Some woman has imposed herself upon the clans.
How
And-
so?
Well, she claims to be a avatar of our mother Lamashtu. And given recent events, I lean towards agreeing.
What happened?
She came after the raid, which I only afterwards learned was just some kind of distraction tactic so that she could raid some tomb for some bones. I don't know why, we have bones everywhere, but apparently she needed these bones. And after some very dark ritual that I felt from up here shook this whole island, she came up with something changed. She had a horrifying arm. And I fear that she may have concretely decided the fate of us goblins. Now, I understand you come seeking the source, and that she is the source of your problems. However, know this. A goblin, we are not the strongest. Most of us survive by being smarter than the others. Like myself. And he looks up real proud like.
Yeah,
Or by-
clearly, you're the smartest. Look at you.
Or
You're so
by
smart.
being smart and then binding a bunch of you together.
Correct. And, well, if you can, say, defeat us in combat, perhaps I will be more inclined to allow you forward, but I'm afraid I must do my bidding. And I will do it in honorable combat, 1-on-1. How does this sound?
To first blood.
First blood. I do not wish to see my goblin kind harmed. You must choose your champion to battle me, and then you will choose from the 3 other goblins here with which to do battle.
Oh, great.
Chris looks to you and is like, this is about as good as it's gonna get.
I mean, that's not bad by any means. It's just choices.
The other goblins start to look like, they start to like puff up their chests. One of them starts sharpening his sword, looking real malicious. But there's something about these goblins. You notice, the 2 of you that are magically inclined, they all have this mark, kind of emanating from them.
Huh.
So the concern that you guys are going to run into is if they get their blood up, they may not be able to stop. So you're going to have to be able to, like, they'll say first blood, and they're going to probably try to hold to first blood. But there is a concern.
Yeah. All right. We go this 2 ways. I mean, all right. Can we try to dispel the magic? Yeah. Of course, you're gonna tell me we could try.
You can try.
Of course, you're gonna tell me
You
we
could
could try.
certainly try.
But we couldn't do
Certainly
it on the
try.
2. All right. So, going off of our prior experience, I don't think we could dispel the magic that's in this room. So, in that case, this makes it a lot simpler. Renji's not afraid of a little bit of a Donnybrook. Let's do it. I think
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I think I don't know who wants the fucking.
As is our custom, me and your chosen champion will battle last. Who will battle
So
first?
it's multiple one-on-ones.
Oh,
What's
we
gonna-
can't just have a fucking.
Oh,
go
hell no.
at
You
it?
got to have a freaking ring,
Let's
man.
fucking have a
This
go
is-
at it.
Fight Club, baby.
All right.
Fight
I'm-
Club.
Renji's down. Renji's not afraid. This is what we came here for.
Yeah.
I say Renji goes up against the boss.
I could do it.
I mean, it makes sense. He's got a gecko, and you've got a companion.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
think that's
balanced.
probably
Alright.
the most
I
balanced.
could do it. I'm down.
All right. So we have who's going first?
I'll go first.
Noise. All
Sure.
right. Choose your opponent.
What do we got in the lineup?
All right. So you have one that you recognize as a war chanter. So someone who is a goblin bard, for lack of a better
Okay.
term. There is a goblin who's wielding a 2-handed horse chopper.
Okay.
And he's got it resting on his shoulder, and his right arm is like real bulky. His left arm is less so.
Uh-huh.
But he has like a small buckler strapped to that arm.
Okay.
It's almost as if he can kind of work a shield and a 2-handed sword.
Oh my god.
Then there's another goblin who's wielding this like hunk of like wood. It's just like a little like it's almost like a firewood log. He's got that like has bite marks in it where he's whittled down a handle for himself.
Okay.
What does chicken nugget?
Chicken nugget.
Rip Nugget.
Rip nugget. What's he got?
He's
What can I tell he has on his?
he's
person?
wearing full goblin armor. Basically, he has plate like kind of strewn together goblin plate mail
metal.
metal. He's wielding a dog chopper, and he's got like a war horn kind of strapped across his chest, and he's wearing what appears to be like kind of a crown made of teeth, and he's riding this giant gecko.
Okay. That's
Okay.
That's all I need. All right.
So those are the 4 to pick.
There's one more. The
Oh.
last one is wielding a pair of very tiny hatchets. And he has like furs all over his body. Like he's basically a mass of fur with 2 arms sticking out.
I think that Simza is gonna go for the buckler 2-handed combo.
Sure. All right. So let's do this, shall we?
All right. Initiative or nah?
Yeah. We'll do some initiative.
All right.
May I inspire courage?
That would be interfering.
Like their goblin war chanter is probably not gonna do something in the background.
If
I was gonna totally try and cast guidance for everyone as much as I can.
that would be risky.
Oh, hold on. Let me just. I think it's just.
We could say that for even playing grounds, their chanter can also.
I
That would be
literally
the
can
only
mumble under my breath and cast it. You mean? I'm just saying.
I understand what you're saying.
Can I roll like a stealth
Do
check?
what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm gonna try and because it's literally a verbal. That's it. Just a verbal
Could start an
component.
all-out battle.
So like maybe like act like I'm coughing, cover my mouth, and I'm gonna every time my friends fight, I'm gonna try and give them guidance.
Sure.
I'm
Okay.
gonna roll a little stealth rolls to see that no one notices that I'm doing this.
I have
'Cause
a
you said
message.
I'm going last.
I have a
right?
message cantrip, so I can just I turn my head slightly and mumble and you can't even hear it. I whisper into my shoulder and it goes directly to Simza's ears that I've inspired courage.
Okay, so you're whispering inspired courage.
I rolled a 19
Okay.
for
So
stealth roll to
yeah.
cast guidance for my friends.
no one has noticed.
Okay. And just
Um,
all they get is a +1 to their rolls.
Well, now they get a +2.
for the first one from guidance. Guidance only. And
Yeah,
that-
it's one-
guidance
it's-
is only skill checks.
Yeah.
Also.
yeah. It's good. Yeah. So, but I like what I was saying was I'll try to like.
Just in
like-
case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just like-
Yeah.
It's just for it to be
out.
there.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. What was your initiative? Simba?
14.
14. Okay. Yep, you are going first.
Alrighty.
So you guys meet in the square. The other goblins kind of start going crazy, and Rip Nugget says, "Wait! We don't have enough of a crowd." And he sends one of the goblins off. And he
To
comes
gather
back. Yeah,
everyone
he comes
else.
back sooner. There's a couple of goblins with like pickles in their mouths, and then
Adorable.
like the ones that were snoozing kind of come in, and even the ones that that you noticed were playing Seagull out. So you've got this crowd of goblins surrounding you. They're pretty ruckus, like, man, they are going bananas. They love this. This is their stuff. Okay, so Saphira Simza
Yes.
is up first.
All right. I'm probably just gonna go straight into launching some physical attacks
Sure.
with my sword.
Would you like to raise your shield?
I have been doing shield. Yeah.
Would you like to raise your shield?
If I can look at myself in it, but
Subtle hint.
The shiny shield. All right. It's not gonna matter too much for shield block other than for myself.
Yeah, when he
but,
attacks you, yeah.
Go
for it. You can do this.
Well, there's really no movement involved in this.
No,
is
it's
there?
like you guys are toe to toe, no movement. It's kind of like one of those meet in the middle and start fucking
Alrighty.
going crazy.
Well, going at it with my rapier. That is a 19.
A 19, you definitely hit.
All right.
What?
There. I said because that was only. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice anyway. Never mind. Okay, so 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, he's looking pretty messed up already. And he looks at you. He growls. Oh wait, you got more attacks.
Yeah, I can
go for
attack again, and then I can hold up my shield.
Yeah, go for it.
17, 18.
You hit.
Plus, yeah. Okay, that's why I was like,
All right,
6 more damage.
6 more damage. Okay. You have done a total of 13 points of damage, and he's looking pretty haggard, but he's not going down. If you want to. You got a shield?
I pull up my shield,
Sure.
ready to absorb any attack that he throws at me.
What's that make your AC?
My
I think it's +2, right?
+2 to my AC, but the shield also, with the hardness, it absorbs a
Sure.
portion of the damage.
Oh, did you add a +1 to your
Yeah.
damage?
It didn't matter. I didn't even like add anything, and he's like, it hits.
Yeah. So you rolled a 17, which hits immediately. So, okay. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what your AC is at right now.
My AC is 19.
19. Okay.
Plus your shield.
Oh wait,
Plus your shield.
it still hits.
Okay.
We're good. It would
Um,
only be 21 max.
Okay. He does max damage, 11 points of damage.
Yowza!
And he comes at you a second time with a swinging. That one definitely misses, and he is going to also raise his buckler. So he kind of like braces the horse chopper against his back, and he like kind of
Oh,
tucks.
that first hit, I need to take 4 points off because it hit my shield. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, my brain.
All right,
Alright,
and it's back to you. He's looking pretty haggard.
You got a good hit on me.
Yeah. You see, there's a red tint rising in his eyes.
Would first blood not mean that?
First blood means basically knocked unconscious in Goblin speak.
Yeah. Well, then I better knock him out quick,
Yeah.
otherwise he's gonna. I'm going to go for a non-lethal.
Okay.
Bang him down with my shield.
Okay.
What do you want this to be?
Just,
I rolled a 1. It doesn't matter.
yeah, you go to do that, and he kind of like, parries your shield away.
Probably with his own shield.
Yeah, he kind of like ducks. Maybe he like ducks to your
So
right.
like I get like flanked off of his right side.
Yeah.
And I come at him again with the butt of my rapier.
Okay.
Natural 20.
A natural 20. Okay, so roll.
Roll the damage, but it's non-lethal.
Yeah, but don't do the deadly modifier.
5.
It's still critted. So. Double.
Oh. 8, 9, 10.
10. Okay. So you come in with that shield bash, and you're like, bam, and he just kind of like clinks off to the side, and he looks like he's readying another attack to like come down on you, and you just like cuff him in the forehead with the hilt of your rapier, and he just kind of, his eyes kind of go cross, and he just falls to his knees and falls over to the side. Oh, well, there's one. That was quite a good spectacle. Perhaps, though, we should up the stakes. Perhaps a 2 versus 2?
All right,
Yeah,
Sheba, you ready?
I'm down.
Wub looks at Sheba.
Heck yeah.
Silent nod.
Silent nod. And both, I guess you guys need to pick your opponents. So you've got
I say you go after the bard.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go after the bard.
So you choose the bard, and
And I've got the other one.
which one? There's the one wielding the 2 hatchets. There's one wielding a club, basically, and then I don't remember what the other one I described was. Do you remember? I don't remember.
I'll go with
He had the axe. Do you have an axe?
No,
I did
2 hatchets.
2 hatchets. Fuzzball.
2 hatchets.
Club.
I took on the one with the
The-
two-handed and
sure.
the shield.
Yeah. Was there another one? Maybe
I
not.
think that was
Oh,
it.
well.
All right. So you got those options.
Yeah, I'll go after the guy with the club.
The club. All right. So you point at this guy with the club, and he's like, just kind of batters up. He comes out and he points to the sky, and then points at you. Roll for initiative. Noise.
27.
17.
Okay. Then you will both be going first. All right. You are already in melee with the Goblin Commando.
All right, let's go for.
I'm going to inspire courage first of all.
It's Sheba's turn first. No, you were first, right? You're 27?
27.
Yeah, and you're going first. Yeah.
So I inspire courage. I just tap Sheba on the arm, and he just becomes courageous, wild with courage.
Oh, yeah.
And second, I am going to use my cantrip to raise my magical shield. And then I am going to use I was excited about that. I'm going to use my returning dagger and hoping that since I'm in melee with this thing, I'm not going to have to throw it really.
Sure. You're just going to
So I
attack
can
with
just-
this. All right. Give me an attack roll.
Do I add anything onto this? Or
Yeah.
just
What'd you roll?
4
A 4. Okay. So 4 plus 8. So
plus 1.
plus
so
1.
13.
13 against the Goblin
Oh,
War
wait.
Chanter.
I have incredible initiative.
Incredible initiative.
Does that work?
I don't know. What does it say?
You gain +2 circumstance bonus to just initiative rolls. Okay.
Okay.
13.
13. All right. That doesn't quite do it. And it's Sheba's turn.
I'm gonna just start taking out my little short sword.
All right. I assume you already had that out.
Yeah, probably. And let's go ahead and give it a couple hacks at this goblin.
Sure.
Natural 20.
You've got to be shitting me.
You can confirm
We're in
it.
the same room. We
Yep.
can confirm.
I hate you. I hate you so much. All right, go for it. Roll your crit damage. So it's 2d8 plus a d6.
2d6 plus an 8.
Oh, okay. 2d6 plus a d8. Oh no, this one isn't deadly. It's your short sword. So it's just the
Uh.
two. It's the 2d8s, isn't it? I thought the short sword was d8.
Normally it's
Rapier's a
1d6
D6.
Oh, okay.
plus 4.
Okay.
And this one's 2d6 plus 8.
Yeah, that's it. That's your.
So just 2d6.
Yep.
Plus 8. That's going to be 16.
16 points of damage.
Plus 1, so 17.
Jesus. Yeah. He's a hurtin'. Hurting a real bad.
Is he
Kinda-
unconscious yet?
No. But
Wobbling
he's
around.
he's kind of like in that finish him stage of Mortal Kombat. And you've got 2 attacks left.
Well, while he's wobbling around, I'm going to try and do a little acrobatic somersault
Okay.
over him, behind him.
And then kick him in the back of the head.
Yeah, and go for a kick while I'm doing that.
Sure. Go for it.
Well, that's a 5, but
But
I've
you
got my assurance, so
Heck yeah, sure.
17.
17. Okay, so he goes to kind of attack you while you're hopping over him, just kind of like, ugh. And you like land, and then just kind of like your whole torso is going forward, and your back leg just kind of shoots out and hits him in the back of the head, and he just gets flung across the yard here and into a group of goblins and does not get back up. And it's now it's just the goblin war chanter's turn, who's all by his lonesome now. And he looks around real panicked, and he just kind of squeals. And then he does something that you recognize immediately, Wub. He casts telekinetic projectile, and he lifts this piece of debris basically off the ground and flings it at you from behind, and that is an 18 to hit.
Nope.
It does not hit?
Nope.
It just clings off your magical shield.
Yep.
And
Sure
then,
does.
And then he does a goblin song while doing so. So I need you guys to give me your will DCs, which is your... I can't remember. I looked this up. It's like 10 plus your will modifier.
So 17.
17.
18.
17.
Okay.
18.
Yep. You guys both ignore this goblin song completely, and he's just like, he looks to his boss, who's like, why
Why I oughta.
are you piece of crap? And it's Sheba's turn again.
All right.
Sorry, Wub. I keep forgetting that Wub was going first, not Sheba. Sorry, Wub. It's revengeance time.
Ladies first. So I look down at this piece of debris
Uh-huh.
and I kind of chuckle, and I look back up at at this goblin, and I then use telekinetic projectile to pick up this same piece of debris, and I just launch it at him,
Yeah, hit him
and
in
that's
the
a natty
nuts!
20.
Nice.
Hit him in the nuts! Sims is like cheering.
All right.
Sims is going crazy.
I think it's 2d4 plus twice your charisma modifier. Is what we came to.
Okay.
So 2d4 plus what, 6? Is that?
Yes.
Jesus. All right. Do it. Go. Woo!
6 plus double this.
Yeah.
Okay, so so that's gonna be 15 points of damage.
Wow. Yeah, he's almost unconscious. You like clunk him in the back of the head. He's like, oh, God. And his lyrics kind of get all jumbled up, and he kind of starts to slur a little. But he's still standing, just barely.
Oh, Simza yells out, watch for the rage! Look out for the eyes!
But I just remembered, did you add your +1 Inspire Courage?
Oh, I didn't. Okay, so 14 points of damage. Well, I can
Okay.
inspire courage now.
Yeah, so you inspired courage before you did this.
Yes,
probably.
okay, use that as a.
And then you added,
I'm still trying to cast guidance.
and that's 15, right?
Mhm.
15 damage still. Okay,
Mhm.
just making sure. So his goblin song kind of gets a little bit thrown off. But I kind of want to read the goblin song to you. I don't know if I have
Please.
yet. But the goblin song
Sing
is.
it.
All right. Goblins chew and goblins bite. Goblins cut and goblins fight. Stab the dog and cut the horse. Goblins eat and take by force. Goblins race and goblins jump. Goblins slash and goblins bump. Burn the skin and mash the head. Goblins here and you be dead. Chase the baby, catch the pup. Bonk the head, shut it up. Bones be cracked, flesh be stewed. We be goblins, you be food.
Spit
Wow.
and fire.
Straight goblins.
When's the
How
dance
about
team
fuck
come
us?
out?
Right now, there's actually a door just slams open and a bunch of like baton twirling goblins come out of there and just kind of parade around and then go
They're
back
fire.
in.
They're on fire.
They're on fire, yeah, fire batons, and they just do a little lap around the ring and then go back behind the
Spirit
doors and
team.
doors shut.
Miss
Spirit
Rhode
team.
Island would be proud.
This is
Heck
top
yes.
spirit team.
Yep.
That was the end of my turn,
That
Sheeps.
was an obscure.
So we have a swaying goblin.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and say he falls over because he's got 1 hit point left.
Okay.
So he collapses at the bonk on the head, and the other goblins kind of pulled him off the field, and then
Another one bites the dust.
dum dum.
We don't have the rights. Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you're doing covers
Hey,
of the song.
acapella, they can't get you. You do acapella, they
that.
can't get you.
I've seen YouTube videos get flagged for acapella nowadays. It's crazy. Anyway.
Things are nuts,
bum,
man.
Bum. Goblin
Can't we
bites the
just have-
dust.
What happened to the times where we
Parody.
could just have fun?
Yeah, parody, they can't get you either.
All right, so these guys get kind of swept off the field, and War Chief Ripnugget kind of yahs his gecko and comes down from his throne to stand in the middle, and he starts kind of getting the crowd all riled up. He's like, ah, ah!
All right.
All right. Renji steps up. He's got Kenny.
Initiative?
Renji and Kenny rolling for initiatives.
Using my message cantrip to inspire you courage.
I got a 19.
I finally rolled real good. So yeah.
Beat me? All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Oh.
my shield out and my boomerang in my hand.
Okay.
Just letting you know. That's why I walked in with Kenny by my side.
Sure.
Okay, Boomerang.
Yeah.
Zing.
Are you the Ovatar Ong?
Oh God.
And so he's just kind of like, yeah, and Stickfoot, which is the name of this gecko, PS, charges forward in like a weird little sidewinder way and kind of gets in beside you. And he swings to attack you with his fantastic, amazing, awesome, super great mega sword of death.
Okay.
And he rolls a can't find his thing. Oh, he rolls a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Renji.
Renji. You can do it, Renji.
Oh boy, yeah, you're gonna be fine. Okay, max damage, 9 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
And that is he's got one more attack. He's gonna fucking go swingy swing, and that also hits. Has rolled a natural 19, which this weapon crits on.
Okay, who gave you dice that were good?
I don't know, but I just rolled max damage again.
This never happened.
This never happens.
So that's 9.
No, it's critted, so it's 18.
18.
Shit.
But it's
Okay.
your go.
Okay.
Go, Renji, go.
You got a health pot on you.
Yeah, I do have a potion. I have 2 potions on me. Okay, I'm going to. I think I want to give I want to give Kenny Magic Fang.
Sure. Which, by the way, I did look up. It lasts for a long time.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like it's a minute.
Yeah.
Which is like 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure. Do I got to?
I would say that you kind of maybe already gave him that. If only because like going into a fight, there's no way you wouldn't start with that already going.
Okay. You want to give me that? Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you have
Cool with
that.
Also, real quick, potential band name, Magic Fang.
Magic Fang.
That's true. I have that written down in my notes actually.
All right.
Um,
So cool.
The D&D band Magic Fang.
All right, then I am going to send Kenny forth.
Sure.
Tell him to attack.
All right.
And then I'm going to heal myself.
Okay.
And then raise my shield. So when I do just one action, that's just 1d8. Let me roll that real quick. That is 6 points of healing. And then I'll raise my shield. Now let me go for Kenny. He's going to attack. He's going to move and then attack with Jaws. So that's
Okay.
both his actions. To hit, he's got a +1 because I gave him Magic Fang. Oh, it's a fucking natty 1.
You got a hero point.
Oh, yeah, hero point. Toss that motherfucker.
Yeah, get that out of here.
I think that's the first F-bomb we've dropped,
Let me change
actually.
the-
I'm impressed with us.
Oh no, I definitely cursed.
Oh,
I said,
no.
Oh my god, it's fucking 2, which is a
Why are you giving
that's
why?
11. I'm assuming 11 doesn't hit.
no, an 11 does
Nope.
not hit.
All right, that's that.
All right. Don't worry. I'm only gonna hit those 2 times. Yep. Okay. That's another crit.
Oh my god, you're a
Terry.
liar.
I am not a liar.
Why don't you roll out from
Does that
behind
mean you're
that
rolling
little pole?
20s
Do you
each
really
time?
want me to do that? Yes. Actually, this weapon crits on 1920, so. But I did roll a natural 20. Okay. All right. Not so bad.
I'm not too worried yet.
Uh,
Yet.
Come on, Renji.
Not so bad. Not so bad so far. Hey, you know what? How's minimum damage sound to you? Minimum
I'll
damage
take
sound
it.
good?
What is it?
Uh,
What do you got for me?
12. 12 points of
All right,
damage.
okay.
Minimum damage on a
All
crit.
right.
And that was
still,
his second
I'm still
attack.
standing. Still standing.
His last attack will only hit on a 19 or 20, and he did not hit.
Okay.
Come on, Renji.
Okay.
And by the way, I should point out this whole time he's just moving around you, like with the gecko.
Moving
He's just
around,
kind of
okay.
circling you.
So where? Okay.
Unbother it. God.
You can do this.
Yeah. So yeah, Kenny. Is it okay for Kenny to keep attacking? Do I have to keep telling him to attack? I already gave him
You
one
can give him the
command.
command. No, you still have to keep telling him to attack, but
Okay,
he would
each
have.
round.
He's in melee with him already, so he'd be able to attack twice.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now I don't have to say anything. He's just
You'd still counts as an action that you have to,
to
spend
tell him to
tell him
keep.
to attack.
Okay,
yeah.
but he's already. Okay, I get what you're saying.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna use one action to tell him to keep attacking.
And you get 2
and
attacks.
I'm gonna do 2 attacks.
Come
Here we
on,
go.
crit Kenny.
Jaws. That fuck yeah, that is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yes, sir.
Kenny.
That is
Woo!
fuck yeah, 16 points of damage.
Kenny the Badger.
Badger
Let's
co-
go again. with the
Badger's gonna
second
bring it
attack.
home.
Second attack. Fuck yeah, here we go.
Some goblins in the crowd start changing their
Oh.
tune. We love Kenny.
Yeah.
Signs start appearing.
17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
17 doesn't hit. Okay.
Aw.
Then I'm going to hit him and use a focus spell.
Mhm.
My Tempest Surge. Let me bring this up real quick. Make sure I get this right. Which I'm pretty sure. This just hits. You perform a reflex save
Okay.
for half damage,
All right.
which I believe is a 17.
Good.
The DC 17.
Nope.
Full damage. Go.
That is. Let me roll.
Yeah, it's an 11.
Oh fuck. Okay, so 14 points of electricity damage.
Okay.
You also take 2 persistent electricity damage, and you're clumsy too.
Okay.
And I don't know. You said they were wearing metal,
Yep, he's wearing metal.
so I don't know how you want to figure that in. I don't know if you want to give it an extra persistent damage. Whatever you want to do. I don't want to lead the witness.
Okay. Clumsy 2. All right. I think that lowers his AC, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
Is that your whole it?
That's it. That's all my actions.
Let's see. Clumsy dexterity-based checks. Okay, yeah. Taking a penalty to dexterity-based checks. Let's see. What's his dex? Okay. Miss. Swings again. 15.
Does not hit.
Swings the third time. 15.
Does not hit.
Nah.
Yeah, all right.
Hell
So
yeah.
this you guys are kind of like maybe going back and forth like shield,
Mhm.
sword. It's just kind of this whole chaotic kind of frenzy. You hit him with this electric storm, and his gecko's kind of maybe staggering a little. Actually, I guess I do need to roll for the gecko too, don't I, for that attack?
Yeah.
So the gecko also fails. So go ahead and roll damage for the gecko.
Would it not be
It
the
was
same?
14.
14.
What did
Is
I
it the
say?
same?
14,
14?
and then 2%.
Okay, the
14
gecko
plus
takes 14. Good to know. The gecko actually crumples out from beneath him, and he kind of in that sidestep. The gecko continues forward, unconscious, and slides to the crowd. Whereas Rip Nugget lands pretty athletically, given his clumsiness. He kind of maybe takes a little half step, on one foot, and then rights himself, and then misses all these attacks. You killed his best friend. Well,
And it, Renty.
you knocked his best
I
friend
just
unconscious.
see Kenny picking up this gecko like.
No. No.
would,
You
but-
would though. All right.
My turn again?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Kenny.
You and Kenny.
I'm going to use one action to sick Kenny on him again.
Go for it.
Because he's still in melee.
Does anyone else smell toaster strudels?
No, you're crazy.
Am I having a stroke?
I just burped, so you might have just. All right, Kenny. God damn it.
Kenny,
That's
nope.
a miss.
That does not hit. That's Kenny.
Kenny
or more.
Come on,
attack.
Kenny. Come on, Kenny.
Nope.
Ooh, that's actually 17.
A 17.
Does that hit?
Hey, you know what? Hey, can I tell you something?
What?
Hey, can I tell you something?
What's that?
Yeah, it hits.
All right.
Because he's
Okay.
unmounted now.
He's
or-
unmounted, yeah. And he also is clumsy too and unmounted.
That is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Dang,
And
Kenny.
then I'm gonna hit him with acid splash.
Yeah.
Signature move.
This will be the last of
Hit
my
him with the-
actions.
Okay. Your spell DC, whatever that is.
Yes. So this will be +9, which is
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, that is.
That's a 15. That hits.
24. And then that is
Oh, and 2 persistent damage, right? Oh, that's on
Yes.
his turn.
that's however you want to do that. That's 2d, and then now that's 2d6s plus my spellcaster modifier, which is 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop you there.
That's 12.
He
Um,
done.
because I forgot to. Yeah, actually, the 2 persistent would have triggered on your turn because
Okay.
it came back around your turn. That puts him at 1 hit point, and he comes down to his knee, kind of braces himself with his sword. And he
I
pulls-
won't kill him if
Yeah.
I don't have to.
Yeah, obviously.
Well,
Okay.
And he holds up a hand. He's like, fine. And he stands up and he chugs a potion. It gets him kind of okay. And he looks to you. All right, then. The Thistletop goblins, formally, and the other goblins are like, what's going on? Announce an alliance to the heroes of Sandpoint. Henceforward, you shall be known as Badgerbiter.
Hey, all right. Yeah.
Uh,
Fucking sick, mate.
Fucking sick, mate. Doug Slaughterer, I've heard of your prowess. I'm very impressed. He does not know that you killed goblin dogs. He just heard about dogs. Thanks, Chris Crack, for lying like a pro.
There we go.
I'm trying to think of a good word here because I want to use the yes. And you, my young wub, shall be known as Wubba Lubba Dub Dub Singy Poo Havala.
Oh God, please.
You might want to write that down because I'm not going to be able to repeat it.
Wobba lubba dub dub, singy poo, hua,
Yeah,
How
Hua.
do you spell
Spelled
that last part?
HWAH. Hua.
hua.
Wubba Lubba Dub Dub Singy Poo Hua.
And
there's
that's how you know we take this campaign very seriously.
Oh, yeah. You actually see amongst the crowd, there's some goblins that are swooning over you, Wub. And finally,
I pull out my harp and start playing them a beautiful song of
they hate it.
of alliance. It's an allegiance song.
All right. And finally, Simza, and you shall be known as Bladestorm. All right.
Bladestorm, Dog Slaughterer, Badger Biter, and Singy Poo.
Yup.
At least he wasn't
Hua.
at least he wasn't like laser. Laser.
Laser face.
Yeah, taser face.
Taser face, that's what it was. From here, let him know that the one who has caused his doom is Taser Face. Sorry, I love that movie. So the other goblins
What is it again?
which
For
you?
Taser Face.
Taser Face.
Guardians
of the Galaxy
Yeah,
Volume 2.
yeah,
Taser Face.
Because no one can take it seriously.
Did you come up with that on your own?
I am Groot. I am
all right.
Lub.
I wish I could give you more information.
Love his victory music.
Hell
It's
yeah.
awesome.
Wub's
welcome.
playing music, courtesy
Ding,
of
ding,
Wub
ding.
on her harp.
Busting. What is it? A lute? What is it?
Harp.
It's a harp.
Harp. There is much beneath the Thistletop. There are 2 levels beneath us here before we even found this place. There are many threats down there other than the pretty long shake. There is a long shank. It's what they call anyone taller
I
than
was just saying, oh shit.
It's what they call anyone taller than a goblin's a long shake.
This is kind of like the
Yeah.
secret temple kind of thing going on under the glassworks.
Be on the lookout for Prothasmus, the bugbear. He holds no one as his leader other than Nualia. Practically worships her.
Oh, we're aware.
It's his mistake.
And there is a further darkness at the very bottom of this dungeon. I know not what it is, but it is dark and it is dangerous.
Yeah. Well, I'll be back and I'll tell you what it's all about.
In the meantime, goblins, we must now celebrate our alliance. Go forth, fetch us seagulls. We will make much eat.
Maybe not too many seagulls. Okay?
Pickles. If
Pickles
there's
are
any
nice.
left.
Yeah, lots of pickles are nice.
Yes, you must get. Hey, you two, go get the pickles from our secret supply. And the other 2 goblins that have been like munching on pickles this whole time are like,
Oh.
boss.
Oh no.
And there's a
They
lot of
didn't eat all of them, did
girl goblins can eat. Well, that went really well. You guys are kind of awesome. Randy's looking a little beat up, I think.
Yeah, I definitely need to heal.
A little
As
woozy.
soon as I get a chance, I'm probably acting. Renji's acting tough. But as
Well,
soon
we're
as
gonna
he
take
can-
a break here.
Yeah.
With them.
Yeah, you got to
like,
celebrate this thing. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
As soon as I
there's
get a-
nothing pressing, right?
Goblin
Downstairs?
party.
No, everyone. As far
Sounds
as
like.
as far as he knows, everyone kind of just stays down there as they're working on something that he has no. He's not got
No
no part.
privy to.
Yeah, he's got no information on it.
Should we try and orchestrate the release of Shadow Fist for
Oh.
winning this?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea because they hate horses.
They're afraid of them. Yes.
Yeah, at least tell him.
Yes.
Tell them we'll get it out of their
He's
hair.
coming with us. Yeah. he's
Sure,
coming
sure.
with us.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah. We're just gonna leave it in there though. So you're gonna have to get it on your way out because we are not messing with that thing. You know how long it took us to get that thing in the shack? Yeesh.
Oh man.
Just wanted to make sure we'd get safe passage out of here.
Of course. And he runs over to Stickfoot and he like opens his gecko mouth and pours a potion down his face. Yeah, you guys have managed to successfully
Befriend
the goblins.
Hell
And
yeah.
Basically, in mechanic terms now, this means that if your characters were to retire or die, you can now make goblin characters, and they'll be from Thistletop.
Ah,
Interesting.
nice.
So yeah, that's how I'm gonna make this 2E acceptable.
Yeah, because in Runelords, Goblin wasn't a playable race yet, was it?
No. Nope. But he has a few rewards for you. He hands to you a scroll of barkskin. Yeah. He has another potion of cure, or it's a potion of. There's they changed what potions were, so I'm trying to do it.
Lesser?
There's minor, which is what you guys all have. It's the next step up from that. It's whatever that is. A potion of that kind of curing. I can't remember what it is. You guys will have to look it up.
Yeah, I can look it up.
And he hands you so he hands you one potion like that, a scroll of barkskin, and he hands you a key ring that has this will unlock all the doors up here, and also it'll cover a few of the doors downstairs.
I would go ahead and say Sheba should grab that key ring.
Yes.
Sure.
Yep.
There's minor and lesser. I'm trying to find the difference between the two.
Anyway, what are you guys gonna do? So you guys gonna need to rest up. I'll look it up while you guys figure out what you're gonna do.
I'd like to talk to oh shoot, what's his name? The leader.
Rip
Rip
Nugget?
Nugget.
Rip Nugget. I
Minor-
keep wanting to call him Crab Nugget.
You know what?
It goes minor than lesser.
Minor than lesser. Okay, yeah. So you guys have
a lesser.
a lesser healing
Yeah,
potion,
that's 2d8 as opposed to 1.
and then
I want to talk to him about these brands that are showing up on everyone's necks and see if he's noticed.
he didn't know. He had no idea about them, but you pointed out, and he's like, "Yeah, we have had a lot of temper tantrums lately."
Man, that's not what he sounded like before.
I know my throat's getting a little raw.
Okay. I mean,
If they're willing, if they're more willing, can I try to dispel the magic again?
You can
I don't
certainly
know.
try.
If they're
without
more-
you being like, let me do a thing and not tell you what I'm doing.
right,
Yeah.
like if they're more willing now. if
I'm
they're
sure.
aware,
Yeah, you might be able to get some more willing people to
just
try and
I
help.
want to
Yeah.
just help these guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe
back you up, Renji.
insist that their chanter help you.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
you got 3
whoever.
people.
Sure. Yeah. So 3
Back
people
you up,
working-
Range.
working this night.
That is a 18.
Well, the war chanter rolled a natural 20.
Okay, and then whatever she got.
16.
All right. So maybe the war chanter, knowing goblins a little bit better than you, he's kind of helping you. He's like kind of the lead of this kind of group effort. They get one goblin and just a test. And he kind of works on this magic sigil that he didn't even know was there. He has one too.
Mhm.
And he starts to try and channel this magic into it, and the sigil or the curse mark starts to smoke and steam and boil, and the goblin starts squealing out in pain, and he kind of hesitates, it like kind of lashes back into him, and his sigil starts to burn, and they both kind of collapse in heaps of pain. Now that you've tried it twice, you guys have put together this is something far, far beyond what you guys are.
The only way to get rid of this is to stop the caster of the spell.
Yeah, whatever the sources of this
Whoever
curse.
cast the
Yeah.
spell, we're gonna have to stop them.
But who could be the source? We just saw this rune on a statue.
I think what do they refer to as the
Runelords?
The pretty
Oh,
long shank.
The pretty long shank, yeah.
I think the pretty long shank is our culprit.
Probably
Very
have a good
possible.
idea.
All right.
Hopefully, we can find her in the depths of this place. But
I mean, there's only one way out, and that's this way. Oh, sorry. I guess there's 2 ways out,
Yeah.
but they're both up here.
And she's got nowhere to go.
All
Gotta
right.
get it.
You are gonna. Do you want to chug that potion? Get yourself healed up. It's probably a good idea. Who is anyone else injured?
I would like to. Yeah. Can I? Okay. So let me
We were
take.
flawless.
Flawless.
Absolutely flawless.
I rolled garbage until I got to Renji.
Let me do. Yeah. Let me do the lesser one.
Sure,
the
sure, sure.
2d8.
Yeah. And then we'll.
Which, oh my god, 4. And then let me
Do you wanna
Oh,
hero
medicine. You guys
point?
have the medicine.
Yeah,
still
do a
have-
hero point to reroll.
Well, I still have 2 potions.
Take
I already
that.
used. Okay, I can use
Take it.
Because
Take
I
it.
have 2. We're going to lose it.
Yeah, take it.
soon anyway.
Okay. Little better. 9. So
There we go.
We'll just re-roll the lowest, which was it was a 4 and a 1, right? So
yeah, so 4 and so 12.
12.
Okay, that puts me at 28.
Uh-huh.
Can I do medicine check?
You probably want Wub. I think Wub's got the medicine.
I have
Expert.
soothe.
I
have
thought
a
you had a
soothe
medicine
spell.
check that was like real good.
Look under your skills.
I have a +5.
But didn't you have didn't you take a skill specifically like field
haha,
medicine?
battle medicine.
Yeah, battle
Right,
medicine.
yes.
Yeah.
Attempt to medicine.
Do.
Yeah, I have.
Do.
I have battle medicine. So.
Yeah. Go ahead and give a medicine check for Renji. I don't know what battle medicine does though. Ooh,
Natty 20.
nice. There is a bonus to that. What's your proficiency in?
I only need 7. hit
Oh,
points
you
and
are
I'm back to
maxed
max.
out. Yeah. In fact, just undo that healing potion. She would have done this first,
Right.
because this would have maxed you out. Because
Okay.
it's a
So
crit.
keep the lesser.
Yeah, because you would have rolled 4d8 plus 10, I think, if not more.
Alrighty.
Perfect.
Good job, team.
So yeah, good job. Applaud. So all that being said, we're probably gonna wrap up here shortly.
Perfect.
I guess what I want to say is, hey, thanks for tuning in. Those of you that did, if you missed this live show, we kind of do it whenever we can. If you want to know when we're going to do one, follow our Twitter at DICE GOBLIN Radio. We are now on the Podbean app. So, yep, if you want to go like and comment there, share with your friends. We kind of would love to make this a bigger kind of radio show.
Yeah,
I really
tell
like
your mom, tell your tell your grandma,
Tell your dog.
tell your dog,
And
Tell your-
It
secondarily,
looks like we've got some bodies in there.
tell your neighbors.
and then all of our audio was provided by Tabletop Audio. They are a free music platform. They have a Patreon. If you want to donate to them, I highly recommend it.
Mhm.
All of their stuff is available for free. They just want you to shout them out.
Yeah,
So
link in the
Tabletop
description.
Audio. We will. Is link in the description?
Link's in
All
the
right,
description.
perfect. Thank you.
Anything else anyone wants to add?
We love you guys.
Oh,
Thanks
wow.
for listening.
Wow. We're just gonna sign off real strong there.
Love you too. Magustalations.
That's it, folks. That's a wrap. In the meantime, follow us on Twitter and other online human gathering places at DICE GOBLIN Radio, you nerds.